New accusations of improper grade changing have hit Baltimore City Public Schools.
Project Baltimore's Chris Papps has obtained emails appearing to show an assistant principal telling a staff member to change failing grades for a student who then graduated.
Congratulations again, class of 2024.
June 10th, 2024. Graduation day for Digital Harbor High School in Baltimore City. On this day, hundreds of students walked across the stage to receive their high school diplomas. But emails recently obtained by Project Baltimore appear to show that some students may not have earned it.
As a teacher in Baltimore City Schools, have you felt the pressure from administrators to just give a kid a grade for passing?
Oh, absolutely.
This Baltimore City teacher asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
Is it common?
Probably more common than you think.
We asked this educator about this May 15th email thread between an administrator and staff member at the PORT Virtual Learning Program at Digital Harbor High School, or PORT for short.
That's unacceptable.
In this thread, the school's assistant principal writes to a staff member telling them assignments or assessments that were manually entered into Infinite Campus should be removed for a foreign language class, which is required for graduation. Infinite Campus is City Schools' grade book of record, where final grades are entered. The staff member wrote back, "The only thing I am doing is removing any assignments in Infinite Campus that are duplicates. I am not deleting any data." The assistant principal replies, "I understand that you are deleting the duplicates, but what about other assignments, assessments?" The employee responds, "I do not feel comfortable removing any grades out of Infinite Campus."
What is happening in this conversation between the vice principal and the staff member?
The vice principal is asking them to delete the grades in Infinite Campus. When a teacher puts a grade into Infinite Campus, you are not supposed to alter, delete, or change those grades.
According to City Schools' online grading policy for the virtual learning program, assessments make up 70% of a student's final grade. The other 30% is split between classwork, homework, and participation. Sources at PORT tell Project Baltimore the student in this email chain was a senior who was failing the class because he was failing the assessments. If the assessment grades were deleted from Infinite Campus, we're told the student would pass the class.
In your view, this email chain is a last-minute attempt to change a grade to get a student to graduate.
That's what it looks like.
Remember, these emails were sent on May 15th, and it appears the grades were changed. Sources have confirmed to Project Baltimore the email thread was forwarded to North Avenue in May as part of an ethics complaint filed against PORT. Despite that, just a few weeks later, on June 10th, the student named in the emails graduated at this ceremony. Sources within the virtual learning program tell Fox 45 News as many as 6 students graduated from PORT because their grades were improperly changed. City Schools declined an interview with Fox 45 News. Instead, we received a statement that said the district did address the ethics complaint, but since the student received special education services, the district is unable to discuss specific details. But North Avenue did say it found no evidence of improper grade changes. Rather, the adjustments were due to a clerical error, adding, "City Schools wants to emphasize there was no intent to alter grades unethically."
With the sunsetting of these funds, those additional resources just aren't available.
This email exchange came at a pivotal time in the virtual learning program's history. Last school year, City Schools had 2 virtual learning programs, PORT and Charm City Virtual. But citing declining enrollment and limited funding, the district closed Charm City Virtual. And according to sources, PORT could be next.
Principals are evaluated on their graduation rates. And by artificially raising your graduation rates, it makes the administration of the school look good.
Meaning, if more students graduate, the school is more likely to remain open. But this educator says, at what cost?
It does not help the students, and it does not hold students accountable when they can just go in and remove grades.
City Schools does not post data on its website about PORT because it's a virtual learning program. But earlier this year, the district did release the results of an independent audit that found in the 2022-2023 school year, just 4 grades in the entire district were improperly changed from failing to passing. But according to sources, upwards of 6 improper grade changes happened just last year at PORT. I'm Chris Pabst, and this is Project Baltimore.
Project Baltimore will stay on this story in the weeks ahead. In the meantime, we want to hear from you. Are you aware of a potential incident of grade changing at your child's school? Call the Project Baltimore hotline, send the team an email, reach out on social media, or go to foxbaltimore.com to follow their progress.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.